So today I want to talk about my motorcycle and why I love this motorcycle, and specifically why I love this engine with this gearbox. So my journey with motorcycle started in the year 2013, I suppose. So it's around 12-13 years I've been riding motorcycles. My journey started with Apache RTR 180. It was an underscore engine. It was an overscore engine. This is an underscore engine. So what difference does it make? So overscore engines always have a stroke that is greater than their bore. So the torque at the low end, at the mid range, is just fantastic. In case of underscore engines, you need to, in case of overscore engines, you need to just rev out the engine to get the output from that engine. So it's a personal preference. My second motorcycle was Dominar 400. So it was again a overscore engine. It had 4 valves per cylinder. It was liquid cooled. It had a great BHP figure. It was 34 BHP and 34 Newton meters of torque. So it was a great motorcycle too. But when you ask me which motorcycle among all these three had all the fun, so it is this motorcycle, and this is Harley Davidson X440. So what I love about this machine, it's a total torque, the standalone torque, the mid-range torque, the pull that this engine generates while cruising at highway speeds, or maybe it's the city speeds. So it's a total fun machine that I have with me. No, again, these are all the personal preferences. Some say that they need to have 40 bhp motorcycle. This is from Indian context, it's a big motorcycle. From global perspectives, maybe it's not a big motorcycle, but it's a good range, good starting point. In my case, if someone asks me, would you like to have a twin cylinder or a 40 bhp motorcycle right now, I would say no. This particular motorcycle is the one that I am fully satisfied about. So this motorcycle has some problems, some limitations, I would say, but I am totally satisfied with the performance of this motorcycle. So this is because I have some experience. I am not a new rider, so I can tell you from my experience that you can have fun with a small motorcycle too, and you need to decide what your requirements are, what's the purpose that you are chasing. So my purpose while I was buying a motorcycle was not decided at that point of time, particularly in case of this motorcycle. I need to have a motorcycle that can cruise in city, basically running from bumper to bumper traffic, and if the road permits, then I need to have perfect pull, so that I can have a decent speed, decent pickup in the city with load, with pillion, I suppose. And in case of highways, it need to cruise at around 100-110 very easily, and if required, it can even overtake any vehicle which is going at those speeds, and which I think is not safe. And it can come again back to 110 kmph, going to 120, 125 with in loaded condition, and coming back to 100, 110 again, and be there at basically whole day, and not even going to a rev that is going to damage the engine in long run. So these are all my requirements. So once I had a test ride, I totally fell in love with this machine. So I waited for 1 week because there were some muhurats going on. I need to have I need to have some cash around with me. So I waited for 1 week, and then the machine was with me. And I've been riding this machine for almost 1.5 years or more than that. And I just totally love this machine. What's so special about this machine? Nothing. It's basic engine, air cooled, 27 bhp, 39 Newton meters of torque. That is good enough. and 2 valves per cylinder. It's a single cylinder. It's not even liquid cooled, it's just oil cooled. But this is the engine, or this is the machine that brings a smile to my face each time I pull the starter, and each time I open the throttle. It's just pure bliss. So it had some limitations, like the seat and everything, which I've talked in my last video. I've tried to improve it with some customizations. The suspension is just awesome. Whether there are roads or there are no roads, it just works its way out. It's not plush enough, it's not very sophisticated enough, but it does its job. I totally love this machine. And my purpose of making this video is also only that you need to understand that you don't need to chase the spec sheets basically. And because basically the spec sheets are not going to tell you that if you are going to love this motorcycle or not. It's a tested experience that will decide your way out. So some comments will come that you need to have a retro motorcycle just to have fun. No, it's not like that. You need to decide what you want in life. Whether you're chasing the spec sheet numbers, whether you're trying to find an engine or the powertrain combination that is going to satisfy your love for speed, or whether you need to have more revs to get the power out of the engine, or in this case the low revs, but it will give you sufficient power, sufficient torque to cruise within the city or cruise within the highway. So some would say there are people on internet that they are trying to compare a Triumph Speed 400 with this machine. I don't think those comparisons even matter. And why I would say so? Because both are different engines, different characteristics. The people who are going to love this motorcycle are not the ones that are going to basically love Triumph 400, because they both basically are different engines, both basically different bikes altogether. So stop comparing and start enjoying the life, because at the end of the day, motorcycles are the machine that give you the fun, that provide you the satisfaction that you're looking for in your life. And you have a busy life. Everyone has a busy life. So ultimately, you need to have fun. You need to decide what your priorities are, and start riding. Don't buy a motorcycle for your garage. Keep it moving. And I would suggest, please stop chasing the spec sheets. They are not the ones that will decide whether you are going to have fun with the machine or not. So that's from my side for today. Keep riding, and I would love to see the comments that would come basically from your end on what you think on whatever I have said today. Thank you. Till next time. Bye.